the question is, if I'm so focused and I spend so much time and energy trying to get my kids to eat, how is it possible that I can detach from the outcome and not care, essentially, if they are eating or not? And I'd say, it's hard to not care. That's why the mindset work and inner work, it sounds easy enough, but it does take some dedication, some coaching. I know I've struggled with it myself, but I will tell you it is possible. And I'd say you just got to take it one thought at a time. You know, Detaching from the outcome is, it's not something that's going to happen overnight. And if you expect it to, then you're going to be disappointed because our brains are not wired like that. Our brains are wired like you have a thought and then you have another similar thought, another similar thought, and all of a sudden you have a belief on how something should or shouldn't be. And that would take time to undo. So what I would say is, how do you detach? You have to just take it one thought at a time. You have to, every time, you feel like you want to control something or you want it to go a certain way and you're trying to release it and not care about how it even turns out. Do they take a bite? Do they take a lick? I don't care. That feeling of actually not caring. I would say, what you can do is something called pattern interrupting, which is where you're going to do something to change your mind, to take your mind off of it, I should say. So a pattern up could be something like putting on your favorite song, or not that you can absolutely always do this, but do some sort of exercise or going for a run, or even doing like a quick like jog in place or quick I've done like stuff like that where I just like totally have to get my mind off of something and I like shift into a totally different gear. And I just focus on a totally unrelated topic altogether. Um, so that's a type of pattern interrupt. I'd say the easiest one you could do was like put on a song and get everyone dancing and jumping around and doing something fun. When you pattern interrupt, you want it to be something that moves you into a more positive space than negative space. So, we wouldn't want to go to, I don't know, if doing the dishwasher is going to upset you or get you angry, that would not be a good pattern interrupt. You want to do something that will take your mind off of it, but in a positive way, and replacing it with, positive affirmations if you can. I could do a whole episode on this topic alone, but those are some strategies I would use. But I would also set yourself up to not be disappointed, because I would just say, it's really hard for me to let go of this thought and just accept that, it might be a little hard to let go of that thought, and it's okay to feel that way, that it's a little challenging. And every time you make an effort to do it, it will get a little easier. So my best advice would be, do not give up on it. So even if it's hard, I wouldn't just say, well, this doesn't work. This doesn't work. I can't do it. I don't have the type of brain that can do it. It's not my personality. Those are all lies. That's not true. It's just things that you've told yourself. So if you are dedicated and you really, really want to try that strategy, because I do really see positive results from that detachment, I would definitely keep trying. Don't abandon ship.